we got to move on because I'm actually getting anxiety. I'm actually getting fucking anxiety.
And you know
I
it
just
could
started
happen.
sweating.
You know it could happen.
What else you got, Austin? Any more final thoughts here? Please stop talking about this. I'm actually feeling...
All right, I'll leave everybody with a final thought that has nothing to do with politics or Ted Nugent. Thank you, Kevin, for coming on the show and distracting us, even if it was just briefly, from the gigantic shit show that is our federal government.
Yeah, seriously. Well, like on days like this, we need Kevin on our show on days like this because, I mean, it's crucial. Yep. It's fucking crucial.
That's all
same
I got.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm literally mirroring your exact final thoughts because this is huge news with Cohen, huge news with Manafort. I don't see Trump fully rebounding from this. I just don't. This is just the beginning, and this is so damning that Trump can't even go on Twitter and fight it. Normally, when something goes at him, he goes right on Twitter and he defends himself or he mocks everyone else. Yeah. He hasn't done that. And I think it's because there's nothing he can do at this point. I think that whatever Cohen and Manafort, well, I don't even know if Manafort gave much because his sentencing that doesn't look like he was helped at all.
Yeah.
But Cohen, I don't know what Cohen gave Mueller, but it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt Trump and his administration. And the quicker we get Trump and his administration out, the better. And if somehow, I read this too, if Trump gets indicted for treason, from what I understand, everyone in the current government is out, including Mike Pence.
Aw, man.
Yeah, I know. We wouldn't get to see all white bread be our president. But yeah, so that's it. That's news for this week. I can't even imagine what next week is like. Every week, Austin, we have to deal with this shit.
Yep.
And it doesn't seem to go away.
Jack it up, jack it up, jack it up, jack it up, jack it up.
Thank you.
And I'm coming.
Okay, with that, that's a great way to end that. With that, you can find our podcast on Spreaker, Spreaker.com/DumbleOverPod. We are on iTunes as well, so check us out there.
Yeah.
We have a Twitter at DumbleOverPod, Instagram and Facebook, all at DumbleOverPod. We also just started a clothing line, sort of. You know, we have shirts.
We have merchandise.
We have merch.
I wouldn't say we started a clothing line.
Yeah, that's not the word I was looking for.
This year in Milan. The Dumb All Over collection for spring.
No, we have merch. That's what I meant to say. Go to www.tpublic.com/DumbleOverPod or /user/DumbleOverPod. And you can check out our 2 logos that we have up there now. We're going to be adding more in the future. You can get shirts, hoodies, baseball tees, phone cases, pillows,
and coffee mugs.
Pillows, coffee mugs, and all that. And believe it or not, they are fairly inexpensive. Our shirts, they put up for $14. They're on sale. They're normally $20.
Yeah, I saw that.
But right now, they're $14 at the time that we're recording this. Like $14 for a t-shirt's not bad at all.
No.
So check it out, tpublic.com. Look us up there, Dumble Over Pod or Dumble Over Podcast. Also, check us out on Twitch. Make sure you follow us on Twitch if you have a Twitch account. Twitch.tv/DumbleOverPodcast, the whole word. Follow us there because we will be going live on November 7th to cover the midterm election.
And we're going to be going live several times before that to see if we know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah. Austin and I have plans on playing a few video games. And then if you made it this far in the show, we'll let you know what we're going to do. Our plan is to play video games and discuss politics.
I just got Grand Theft Auto 5, so
there you go.
I'll be fucking it up.
So it's kind of a little bit of a different Twitch.tv sort of thing. We'll do our normal thing here, but we'll do it while playing video games, and we'll be competitive and have fun that way. It's every time we've played video games in the past, it's been pretty fun. So we'll do that.
Like the time Tom got drunk and shit talked me in my own house when we were playing golf. I beat him, by the way.
Listen, I never played that game. Wow, congratulations, you beat somebody who never plays the game. Good job.
I know, but the shit talking was so unnecessary.
It's gonna happen. It's going to happen. I talk a lot of shit when I play video games.
Oh boy.
And then last but not least, go to patreon.com/doubleoverpod. Check out all of the rewards that you can get by becoming a patron for as little as $1 an episode. That's $4 a month.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally $4 a month, and you get exclusive content, extended content. You get side shows. You'll get Austin's solo show if it ever comes back. My solo show if it ever comes back. Eventually, what we're going to try to do is add behind the scenes footage. Austin and I are going to Beer Fest this Friday. We might post a few videos just for Patreon there.
Oh yeah.
So only for Patreon because it might get too intoxicated for everyone to see. Yeah,
Last time I took Tom to a beer sampling thing, it did not end well. So.
It was my first experience with craft beer. Back the fuck off. It should be.
There were no words of judgment. I'm just saying it didn't end well.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So that's it. I got nothing else. You have anything else to add, Mr. Austin?
No, I got nothing else other than Tom is still
a stereotypical badger holding a hamburger.
And I am proud that I am that.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I'm very, very pleased with the news this week, except for a few of those stories. But
yeah, well, I mean, it's Trump's
Cohen and
America, so
Manafort,
you're going to be.
I know.
You can only be so pleased.
I know.
It's like a cheap date.
I was going to say, you can take that the wrong way. Well, it's even more ironic that Paul Manafort's 69 years old. Listen,
he's going to get familiar with that number soon.
I hope so. I hope he has a
if
good
he's
time
lucky.
in prison. Oh, man, that'd be funny. All right. Just imagine.
I don't want to imagine that.
Yeah, I just did. All right. Have a good week. We'll be back next Friday with a whole new week's worth of stories and probably more of this. More Manafort and Cohen talk, I'm betting.
Yeah.
All right.
And I will
Cool.
I will leave everybody the way every week now I'm going to do this.
Oh, God.
Don't be a Peter Dow. Be a patron.
Be a patron.
Yeah. That's right. All right. See you guys next week.
Awesome. See ya.
Trust me, I'm like a smart person.